welcome back to the channel. So it's Easter weekend, it's Saturday evening, and I'm getting myself away for my first overnighter in the van since at least last September. So since the baby's been born, it's been far too cold to be taking him away, but he's currently on his holidays to Blackpool for the week, so I thought I'd use the opportunity to get myself away for a trip. This vlog should be a bit of fishing. Hopefully going to catch a couple of sea trout. Going to do a bit of foraging on land for hopefully some wild garlic, and also a bit of foraging on the foreshore. Mussels, whelks, cockles, similar to what I've done before, and hopefully a wee bit of a cook up. Time we get here tonight is probably going to be close to 8 o'clock, so not an awful lot to get done tonight. Probably get up there, maybe get a wee fire, have a drink and just sit and chill. There is the opportunity maybe for a bit of fishing tonight. I'll see how it goes. So aye, stick along and see what we got up to this week. So good evening. So I've arrived at the destination. I've jumped in, got a very quick change of clothes. My nephew has grabbed the fishing rod and he's off to see if he can catch some fish, and I've grabbed my cool box because it is 10 to 8, low tides about 7:30. It looks as if it's out quite a good bit already, so I'm hoping that I can go and maybe pick some mussels and cockles and stuff. Next low tide's about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so in an ideal world, if I get enough of what I need tonight, then I don't need to set an alarm in the morning. I can have a good lie in before I get up and get some fishing done. Also, with the cockles that I catch, I know I've said this on videos before, but they hold quite a bit of sand in them, so the quicker I can catch them and leave them sitting in some water, hopefully the quicker they purge themselves of that sand as well, so that I don't get that when I'm eating them. So just going to get down to the foreshore now, see if I can get anything, and I'll catch up with you shortly and let you know how I get on. There we go, found the first cockle so far, so just need to keep my eyes peeled and see if I can get myself a decent wee amount for a feed. So again, I know I showed this in a video before, but I think this is a really good way to show you how to find cockles and a lot of other clams. This is the way that you'll often find them here. On its side, half buried. I think basically what it's trying to do is it's trying to bury itself on the sand when the tides drop them, and the tides just went out a wee bit too quick for it, and it's half caught it out. So you can see a wee squirt of water, so I know that'll be a nice cockle, and there's another one right next to it, and it's out just a wee bit more. So aye, that's it. I'm just going to keep looking, seeing how many I can get. Got a couple of whelks, a couple of mussels in there so far as well, so looking good. Good morning. So never got up to much else last night. Once I finished foraging, it was quite dark, so literally just up to the van, got some firewood, sit and had a nice wee campfire, and a couple of beers. That was pretty much it. Managed to get a decent amount of cockles, so I'm pretty happy with that. Also got an okay amount of mussels. This place used to have absolutely millions of mussels, more mussels than you can genuinely ever imagine, but they're becoming relatively hard to find, so aye, wee bit strange, but same as I've said in videos before, just make sure you always take what you need, know what you can take, and hopefully it means that they're always there. Got some whelks as well, which was good. It's now about 9 o'clock, or 7:30 probably. Low tides at 9. Low tide's my favourite time to fish here as well. So I've just got the fishing rod set up and I've got the waders and stuff on. I'm going to just spend a couple of hours targeting sea trout, so fingers crossed we get some, and I'll catch up with you if we do. So that's the first fish of the day. Sadly no mine, but my nephew's. Absolute belter of a sea trout, and just for a bit of context of size, there's my fit next to it. So pretty decent, I would say £1.5, maybe £2 at most. Lovely, lovely fish, so hopefully more to come. Get a fish on. Nice fish too. Let's get it unhooked. So that's my first of the day. A beautiful sea trout. Again, probably maybe £1.5, something like that. Absolutely amazing fish. They're my favourite fighting fish that you can catch. Even a fish this small put up a really, really good fight. So superb. Hopefully it's the first of many today. Oh, so we took a wee break for the fishing. My nephew's currently got 2 sea trout and I've got 1. We've just stopped for a wee bit. It's high tide and it gets quite weedy, so it makes it quite difficult when you're trying to get your lure out. It gets caught in it constantly. So we just stopped, but the good thing is we've got a wee fire on the go just to heat us up. We've also got a bit of food cooking over the coals as well. So we've got some beef steaks and some pork steaks, so that's going to be our wee lunch. So we're just going to have this and then maybe a bit more fishing. And I also want to get a bit of foraging done for some wild garlic. I know there's plenty here. I'm going to go and get myself some of that and hopefully later on cook up my mussels that I picked with as well. So stick about for that. So spent the last wee bit just sat by the fire, just relaxing, to be honest. It's been really, really nice. Wind keeps whipping up every now and again, which isn't ideal, but the rain's just started, so I thought with that I'd do one of the final things that I wanted to get, which is get wild garlic. So this is literally 2 seconds from where we've been fishing. There's a wee burn that sort of flows in, and either side is completely lined with wild garlic. So I'm just going to collect some of it, and I think I'll more than likely take it home and cook it up there. I was going to try and do it here, but I'm not going to sit in the rain cooking like a madman. So I'm going to gather some of this, and that'll do me. So that's me back home. I've got all the stuff dumped in. The house is absolutely upside down. I'm going to make myself these mussels with the wild garlic and some crusty bread. I was wanting to do it obviously where we were, much nicer, over the fire, sat by the sea. That's what I'd have preferred, but it started raining and I didn't want to just sort of end the video on that after me picking them and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to do now. Probably going to be a relatively short bit of video, to be honest with you, but I'll show you me cooking it. Pretty simple process, and then I'll show you the finished article. So I then make a start by chopping up a couple of shallots. I just get these nice and fine so that they sweat down quite easily when I put them into the pan with the oil and the butter. Use 2 here. You could use as much or as little as you like. Shallots really quite mild, so you can put quite a bit in here as well. I then do the exact same with the wild garlic. I just chop it all through nice and fine so that when it goes in with the oil and the butter, you're getting all those wild garlic flavours that can come out. Wild garlic can be quite strong as well, but I love wild garlic and garlic in general, so that's not too much harm for me. I then basically set them aside and I put a bit of butter and oil in a pan, let that melt down, and I add the shallots to start with. Just give them a bit of time to sweat down. I'll also add in a bay leaf as well and just gently stir that through for a couple of minutes while they all start to sweat down. Then once that's happened for a wee while, I'll then put in the wild garlic, and again just stir that through gently. I don't want the heat up too high when it comes to this. Just basically stir it all the way through. Make sure you're releasing all those garlic oils and stuff in there so that when you add in the wine, it basically is going to get all the flavour going through it. And then I just add in a white wine, just any sort of dry white wine. I'm not a wine expert by any stretch of the imagination, but yeah, nice dry white wine. Stir that all through, and then add in your mussels. They shouldn't really take too long, the mussels. Go them in, give them a wee stir over, and then all you're doing is add in the lid. And they open up relatively quickly as well, so it should maybe take potentially less than a minute in a nice hot pan. Give them a wee sort of shake about to let that garlic and the shallots and the wine get through them. You can see they're done pretty quickly, and they've also released all their juices in, which is going to make a really lovely sauce. I then just dish them out into the bowl. And enjoy them with a nice crusty loaf. There's not very much more to it than that. You can obviously add cream and stuff as well, like a sort of moule marinade dish, and there's a load of different recipes that I've made with these before, but this is nice and straightforward. You can taste the mussels and you can also taste the wild garlic, and it's one of my favourite ways to do it. So that's us, guys. Thank you very much for watching again. I know it's a wee bit sort of all over the place, this video. I wasn't even really going to film a video, to be perfectly honest with you, but I thought the last one was really popular when I did the sort of catch and cook, or sort of foraging cooks, not really catching, I suppose, with mussels and stuff. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Please remember, like, subscribe, and tell everybody else about the videos. Thank you.